So we just talked about invoice processing. If you don't get job in anywhere in the finance in your own area of interest, so you can start this invoice processing. So here in invoice processing, HR interviewers will ask you the basics of accounting, but in reality, when you hit the operation floor, you don't require to post journal entry or make journal ledger or trial balance or balance sheet, etc. Whereas you just need to work hard and do smart work. However, the basics of accounting will be asked by the interviewer. You can do this job as fresher or experienced. Basics will be asked by interviewer. HR will be like accounts payable, accounts receivable. You must be aware of that. So everything related to basics of APAR, accounts payable, accounts receivable, start reading, be it online or from your old books. I would say read first 4 chapters of your 11th standard book and 12th standard book. Brush up and clear your basics of accounting. Just go through your 11th and 12th standard book of accounting to get job in invoice processing. This is your domain in choosing tab when you make profile on naukri.com or LinkedIn. I will discuss later because these websites are there from where interviewers pick up the profiles. Now, on the topic accounts payable, accounts receivable, like what are the vendors? They will ask you what is vendor, supplier, what is journal entry, trial balance, how to make trial balance, and balance sheet. These are the topics which definitely will be asked by HR or interviewer. So these are the topics which will be definitely asked by the interviewer. Apart from that, most important, you need to have advanced and basic Excel knowledge, advanced and basic Excel skills. If you don't know, I would suggest you do some course from any institute which will give you certificate. Now you definitely need to do basic computer course and advanced Excel course. That I'm emphasizing on that because without this you will not get job. Basic computer course, Excel basically I would say. Now wherein which they will definitely ask you, there's a formula in Excel called VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP you have to learn, and you can google that as well. So they will ask you basically the syntax of VLOOKUP. What is the syntax of VLOOKUP? So that you have to learn and tell them. They will ask you to write, so you need to know and learn that syntax. Very very important it is. So people sometimes do basic Excel, but advanced Excel you need to know. Apart from that, you need to know full MS Word, and that you have to write in your skills as well, that you know MS Word and Excel, PowerPoint. And apart from that, you can write communication skills. Good communication skills are required, which you can keep working on that. Then it would be like cherry on the top of cake. That's why I emphasize on learning how to speak in English, on which I have written one article also. You can go through my article, check, and another video also is there on my YouTube channel. So how to speak, so that you can check. You can comment on that if you need any link for the article if it is not clear in the video. So I will provide you the on blog that's blogspot, and medium.com, tumblr.com, and Pinterest. So various websites I have uploaded. You can comment me if you want to have how to speak. You should write as skills, okay, on your resume, that you have good communication skills, MS Word, Excel, and because it is required in writing emails on daily basis. You have to write emails, so that's why they check your communication skills, whether you can write and speak well. You have to make calls to your clients, so you have to speak in English to them without grammatical mistake. Now they will definitely ask you what are your strengths and weaknesses. So in strengths you can write you are self motivated, and you know better about your strengths, hard working. And weakness, if you don't know, sometimes students ask what are the weakness, we don't know. So you can say I'm very emotional, so I help everyone easily, because of which people may take advantage. They may give their work to me, and I may do overwork, and people may escape from doing their responsibility and tasks. So these are the things. They may check your comm skills by asking you to speak on topic, because you may have to talk to clients on regular basis, maybe foreigners, Indians. Now, how to get interview calls? Make a nice profile on Naukri.com, LinkedIn. Upload your photo, passport size, nice. But the trick is, many people don't know. They make and they forget, So we are not getting calls. They say, now when you upload resume every day, you have to delete your old resume CV and upload a fresh one. Now when you upload fresh CV, in that you have to make change. Now you would say that's the set CV resume. What change we have to make? So you can at least there is you can remove one dot or put one dot, new dot, okay, and then you save it. By doing this, it will it will be modified by the same date when you do it, and it will take the time and date latest modified. So why I'm telling you, because and then you upload it. Why I'm telling, because when interviewer pick up your profile, they look up for recently uploaded and modified profiles, not the stale or old one. Because the possibility when students do it, candidates, they upload once and then they don't download and upload fresh CV, and they just go through and go search for jobs and apply. Just they put the tab, click on apply, and that doesn't make any sense. So when you delete and upload new fresh CV every day and make some changes on your profile every day, so that makes your profile very good and visible by interviewer. So interviewers pick up your profile more quick. I would suggest when you apply Naukri.com, find, because if you are aware of that process on Naukri.com, there's a process when you search some job in companies, just apply. When you apply, it doesn't make any sense. But what you have to do is the extra edge from other candidates. Then you find the email IDs, whatever the job posting is there. Somewhere or else they would have given their email ID, maybe like hr@career.com. So the email ID of HR you have to find somewhere on the job portal, and email them personally, okay, which has posted on the job. Also go to the company's website name will be there on job posting, and take their email ID. For example, I told you HR rate the rate whatever. Email to them personally, and because personal touch is very important. Now how to write email, that you can Google from anywhere, maybe that from YouTube or something. How to write a nice email when you apply for the job. Write nice subject and nice body, then at last, regards, your name, number. And now you have to make good profile on LinkedIn. Now on LinkedIn, there's a trick, easy job apply or something. That also doesn't make any sense. What you have to do is, I'll tell you later. Do research on internet thoroughly on LinkedIn. Write personalized message whenever where you find. Meet the hiring team. There's a tab, meet the hiring team. So click on that. Send personalized message. Attach your resume and describe yourself, that why you are the best fit for that job, because there are thousands waiting outside applying for the job. So you have to stand out of thousand, that why you are fit for that particular posting. Now that you can do by doing a research over that topic, for which the job posting is there. For example, I told you AP, accounts payable. Now you go through that accounts payable topic thoroughly, and do imbibe some skills, so, and write that you have depth knowledge of accounts payable, what are suppliers, vendors, what happens when there's a delay of payment, how to handle them, So there are some tricks and ropes, you can google that, right? So my point to say is that you have to say something, you write something which is different from other candidates, because definitely they will ask you why we should select you. There are thousand, so why they should, company should select you as candidate for that job, right? And now when you apply, when you go for interview first round, uh, just say yes to everything. Like, they would say we will not provide cab. Okay sir, no problem. We will not provide you this or that. There will be no bonus, like, different things, or leaves will be less. So okay sir, no problem, you just say that everything would be fine, fine, fine. Just say, go through. So research about the topic on which the job posting is there. Like I mentioned, for example, uh, invoice processing. Like, I'm telling you, go for invoice processing, in which there are two topics: accounts payable and accounts receivables, and APAR. So do a thorough research on that. Now, email is important on Naukri.com. You need to fetch email ID, which I told you, and most important, phone number if it is written. So do make calls. Phone number of the HR if it is written, be it landline. So personally, like in my case, when I started searching, so I sat down for the whole day and started making calls to HR, different numbers from Naukri.com, the whole day, like, so that is how you have to do the hard work. Nowadays, what happens is HRs don't make calls to you. They don't call you. You have to call, right? So that is the thing, and you need to call them. Change your resume for every posting. One resume will not do, because you cannot take one resume. And why I'm telling, because every job posting is different. So you have to do a thorough research, what is written, what is required by the interviewer. For that job posting they write something, certain things are required, so you go through that and make changes in your resume. How to do that? There's a trick. Make a fake profile, I would suggest you, which is something you would say that is not ethical, but make a fake profile from the point of view of employer. There are two things, that from the point of view of employee and employer. One thing is that you are applying as candidate, as employee, sorry. But when you uh, make profile as employer, then you do one thing, that you start searching resumes of the candidates who have applied for the same job, for same kind of posting, same topic. So search for the same topic, for example accounts payable, which I told you. So search for accounts payable, what candidates who have applied, and fetch their resumes, download them, go through that. I know it is tedious task, cumbersome, but without, there is no pain, no gain, that. So you have to do hard work. So go through their resumes, CVs, how they have made, and what are the skills or something they have written. So try to take some important things out of that, which I will tell you later also.